On this episode, we'll take our new toy out and do some tractor flexing. Then head over and grab all the rolls from the paper factory before spreading some lime, plus a lot more.
Come on, come on.
Good morning, or freezing morning anyways. So we are now in February, and since our last episode, I did get this field plowed and all the rocks done, and I also did plow the field up on our forest land too. Just kind of getting ready for spring, because in March we can plant some grass. And then also plant some trees. Also, the end of January, you probably notice our money's gone down a lot. So I picked up this monster tractor. Not really monster, but it's a larger tractor, much larger, bigger. It was better. And it was on sale. I think I ended up only getting it for just under 100,000, which for this thing is a steal. Because this thing's a beast. And yeah, so that was actually a really good steal. So I kind of spent a lot of money on that. So we now have 3 tractors. We have the one I bought on sale for, I think it was like 4,000 or 5,000, 8,000, 14,000, something like that. It was really cheap. And the one we started with, and then this one. So I think tractor wise, we're going to be good. Pretty much always. I don't see us needing to get another tractor. You know, I mean, not to say we won't. If we do, it'll be pretty much just to replace one of the other ones. But I think for now, we are going to be good for a while on tractors. But that brings us to the present. Actually, well, not quite. There's one other thing too. I did cut down a bunch of trees. Cleared a bunch of land. But then we got snowed out at the end of January, so I didn't get to get all the trees loaded into our wood production factory yet. I got most of them, but not all of them. So for this episode, a couple of things we want to get done is get the lime spread, although we can't really see the fields. So what I'll probably do is use a worker for that. Just want to see what's on sale. Because we will also have to get something to plant grass. And I would prefer to do it for as cheap as possible. Obviously. Does require 220 horsepower, which the weird thing about this one is the width is not very big and the horsepower requirement is pretty high, because typically for something that small, you're working in a small field with a small tractor. That one's what's kind of puzzled me, but at 21,000, that's a really good deal. And with the way our fields are laid out, that actually might be a good way for us to go, I think. So, and we have just enough money to get it. So we'll go ahead and buy that. But that's not the reason we're here, actually. We need some lime. So let's go down here to our lime spreaders, and we'll just rent one. Alright, so I'm going to leave the planter here because what we're going to do is get this loaded up with lime. Anyway, so while that's loading up, I think what we're going to do is I'll get this over to our field, down here, the grass field, and hire a worker on Courseplay to get the lime spread. And while that's happening, we'll head up to our property, the forest land up there, and get a load of logs and sell. I think what we'll probably do is sell 2 to 3 loads. And then depending on where we're at time-wise, I think that will pretty much take up most of our time today. But depending on, if we have any time left over, I also want to get all the logs I left out from last month before I got snowed out up there. The rest of them loaded into our wood factory. I'm trying to remember, I think we should have enough already in the wood factory for at least 2, maybe 3 loads. But there are some logs scattered around still. But if we don't get that done today, we will get that done in the next episode. So let's go right over here. And get this started.
Behind closed eyes, memories unfold, hidden secrets, shimmering gold. Behind closed eyes, where the shadows play, there's no looking the other way.
You know what? We'll let it go. I might be sitting here for a while trying to get it to do what I want it to do otherwise. Oh boy. We'll let Courseplay do its thing. I'm sure it'll figure it out. Alright, because we're burning through daylight and we're still in winter, which means short days. While that's going on, we are in winter, and I left the door open. I wait for it to turn around, or I could sneak around behind it. Ah, crap. It's stuck. I was thinking that would happen. Okay, we are good to go. I'm gonna sneak behind ya. I'm not quite sure what is the fastest way to get from here to there, but I kind of want to try this path. I actually haven't figured it out which way is the fastest yet, but I've been wanting to go this way, which will allow us to I think this drops in next to the paper plant, so we can check on it while we're heading over there. I wanted to go the other way.
Blackbird inside your chest calls on you to cry. You decided it was time.
Let's see. Do we have any pallets? Oh, we do. Well, that's good. That's probably like close to 100 grand sitting there.
Nobody needs to know. Surrender to the grief. Nobody needs to know. Let go. We stir it up, create rings. We make something out of nothing. If you believe, hold on tight. Screaming to the night.
All right, so here's the property. Definitely some things have changed. The major thing here is I plowed out a big section of it, and once March rolls around, the plan for this is we're going to plant a bunch of grass. And then after doing that, we'll replant a bunch of trees. After the trees are planted, I'll start on the next section, which I already gotten pretty far on this. But there's still a bunch of logs I need to gather up, as you can see. But I kind of want to do some phases, so like get this planted, growing, and then the trees, and then work on the next section down there, over there. And well, I don't know, where am I going? And then once we clear that out, we'll plant another batch of trees, and keep going through the property like that. That way, we can let the trees kind of grow in stages, so we can kind of stagger the harvesting out that way.
Oh, be the sun, not a gray cloud. Stand out and make it all glow. Dress up inside. You're part of the rainbow. It's your eyes. Let it all show. Pave the way for the ones behind. Be the sun, not a gray cloud. Stand out. I said, be the sun, not a gray cloud. Stand out.
So I am just kind of realizing something. It is really dark here, so I think I'm going to do something about that. So while that's loading up, let's look into putting a couple of lights in, because I think that would help a lot under the visibility. Especially considering some of this terrain is, how shall we say, not very forgiving if you kind of drive off a cliff. What I'll do is put a couple along here. I think that's much better. At least now we will be able to see where we're going. Oh, let's strap this down. And I'm going to take a shortcut. All right. I'm gonna check something here before we grab another load of lumber. I want to check and see how much wood, because I did refill it in January. Okay, we are good on wood. So I think what I'm going to do is, instead of grabbing another load of wood, because we can do another load, but I want to save that and get this our storage filled up as much as possible, and save it for whenever there's a great demand for wood, because that's when we're going to make bank. But instead, I'm going to head over here on the way home and grab those pallets from our paper factory and sell those, because I do believe they are towards getting close to their, they're both right around their peak prices right now. So yeah, it appears to be a great time to sell them. You know, I am going to pay to have a light put in, just so that I will be able to find this at nighttime. And I'm going to put a couple in just because I want to make sure I don't drive off a cliff. Let's try and space these around so we can light everything up down here. There we go. Much better. So I'm gonna be honest, driving down this in the dark definitely makes me nervous. Not gonna lie. Okay, I am going to need to set up this for the right pallet. There it is, 4-fold Euro pallets. There should be one more spawning. At least I think. Yep. Oh, yep. There it goes. Yep. So that's everything. Okay, let's strap the. Oh boy. Let's back up a little bit.
We've gone too far to give it all away. I know it hurts to think back on when we met. Everything was easy then, but baby, we can find a way to get back to us again.
All right, so the best price on these is using the train to have it delivered to Elm Creek. Now, given that I will need to load those using oh yeah, that's right, I sold our forklift to buy the tractor. Oh boy, I guess I didn't think that through all the way. And oh yeah, so I think, actually, you know what? I just remembered. I think they actually have forklift over at the train yard. I think what I'm gonna do on this is, given how late it is, we'll go ahead and just pull in here and do that in the first thing in the morning. So what I'm gonna do is pull in here, figure out where my tractor is. Oh, look at that. They're staring at a fence. Yeah, I'll have to figure out this whole horseplay thing on this field. It might take a little bit to get it set up. But anyways, yeah, so what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here. And we did not get everything on our list done today. We are getting one of the fields limed. So I think what we'll do is finish up liming this, and then in the next episode we'll lime the other field and also get our those pallets sold, and we'll also get all the logs loaded into our wood processing production. So yeah, so that'll be it for the next episode, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. So I am glad that you were able to join us for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment. Let me know what you think, any ideas you have, suggestions, or feedback. It helps out the channel and it's greatly appreciated. And be sure to subscribe. And go ahead and hit that bell if you want to get notified of future episodes. But yeah, well, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And I am going to send our tractor up to the other property, and so that way it'll be ready for us once we head up there in the morning. All right. Have a great day. Bye.